Hey guys, real quick, if you just want to go straight to the constructor version instead of the ninja version of using Blast from the Past team perk, you can go to about 5 minutes. My creator code is TimmyLaw77. Feel free to throw that in there for a supporter creator if you're not supporting anyone. Make sure you got someone in there. It doesn't have to be me. And on to the video. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be checking out the new Paleo Luna, her team perk, where it doubles your health, but depletes your shield at the same time. Right here I'm in an encampment using a 106 weapon against 140 husk. Probably not the smartest move, but we'll see what happens. We got a patrol to come in too. Note, even when they hit me, they don't do a whole lot of damage. That's from the new constructor that we got. We'll go over here in just a second. She's in support, giving that extra bonus since we don't have any shield. Plus Shadow Stance with its innate 60% shield. And notice, even with a 106, I'm really not having any issues killing these guys. And these are 140 husk. Take a look up at my health. I got 700,000 health with this loadout. This is ridiculous. What's wrong with where are these husk hiding? Huh. Oh, second wave. Go ahead and switch to the 130 just to show that there's not a big difference in how fast it's killing them. And that's because we're relying on Paleo Luna's 6.5% extra damage from your current health. And with 700,000 health, 6%'s a lot. In fact, I'm willing to say that there is no real difference on how fast they're dying. Although it is current health, so it gets a little low. Man, it'd be nice with a fort buff, but since we don't have one, I'm just going in here solo. I have no real attack buffs either in my support squad. This is just a sword and just her perk. Okay, we're going to go ahead and back out of here, and I'll show you the classes and how I got them set up. Alrighty, and this is the build. Now keep in mind, this is... The commander is up to you whether you want to run Assassin, Swordmaster Ken, Fleet. I just kept Fleet because I can keep moving forward into the enemies faster. It's the playstyle I was running to keep Shadow Stance going. Because with Shadow Stance, you have that 60 armor. Then you got the 33 armor. So you're sitting at 93 armor just from that point right there, which gives you 42% damage reduction approximately. Medicinal Fumes is to help keep your health up. Same with Survivalist, since Saurian Claws is when... Saurian Claws here. 5.5% of current health is added to your melee damage. It's current health and not total health. So on missions, make sure you get that health pylon. It's kind of like a combat pylon. Now, alternatively from Fleet, I'd recommend Swordmaster Ken or Assassination. Both of those kind of top tier. You can argue over which one's better back and forth. They both do good work. Now, the weapon I was using there was a 106 Corsair with no attacks on it. No attack at all. So we got double attack speed, armor, and life leech. Armor was to add just a little bit extra, and the life leech is to keep your health going up there with Survivalist Jonesy. And I was using this at 106 against a 140 husk. It was working. It wasn't killing them the fastest, but it was working, and I wasn't taking damage. So with the full team, you can imagine how much more damage you'd be doing. Alternatively, the Spectral Blade, this would kill them a lot faster. But it doesn't have the same kind of attack speed. 0.47, 0.32. Still fast. Still fast, though. Arguably the best weapon of the blade right here. Spectral Blade is phenomenal. Now, that's my ninja build. Again, the main thing you just want to focus on is have Blast from the Past, double your health, gives you 33 shield, 33 armor, I'm sorry, and then the 5.5% of current health to melee weapon. Survivalist is a must for that class. Medicinal Fumes was preference, Assassination was preference, Fleet is preference. the only necessary heroes in your ninja squad is Saurian Claws and Saurian Hide. I don't even know her name anymore. Prehistoric is and Paleo Luna. That's it. The rest is complete preference. Now for the constructor build, Thicc Knight. You guys have seen this as a slightly altered version. I got Knight's Impact. We went over him in the last video. Switched to Blast to the Past. Look at that health. 700,000 health without a fort buff. We're going to be critting more often. We're going to have more armor. Going to do more damage. More heavy attack efficiency. We're going to be focusing with the lead sled. And kinetic overload damage increased by 50%. Kinetic overload you can actually take out because kinetic overload's not as good as it used to be. But since we'll be focusing on the lead sled, we'll be doing more impact to knock him out. Let's go check this guy out in a mission. Alright, here we are. Same mission. Still 140 husk. Oh, man. Now, I did forget to put Survivalist on, so I gotta play a little safer. So when I take damage, I don't get it back nearly as fast now. Where did you come from, sir? Have to bust out a 130 for a smasher. See, when you lose your health, you start doing a lot less damage. And these will ruin this build, so you gotta be very careful. However, I don't like you, bud. I don't like you at all. Interesting enough, does not affect going constructor. This isn't considered a melee attack. Huh. Good to know. Yeah, this build does not work without Survivalist. It just doesn't. See, you get a little too squishy. You don't have the shadow stance like a ninja would, and unless you're running armor on your perk, on your melee weapons, which I've never ran armor on hardware. It's just no bueno. So let's get out of here, stitch it up, and give it some final thoughts on this. And since I've come to terms with kinetic overload is just doo-doo unless your entire class is put to it, that's what we're going to be getting rid of for Survivalist. Overall, I really enjoy Blast from the Past as a big team perk. It really helps you get a lot more damage when paired up with Saurian Claws. Plus, when paired with Saurian Hide, you're taking a lot less damage overall. Now, those husks were kind of beating me up, but I was 140 by myself. Pretty much highest solo you can get to. Unless you go into a mission and boost the difficulty a bunch. It doesn't get any harder than that. I do recommend it. I prefer it on the Ninja just because it's a lot faster. You get out a lot more damage when you're focused on Saurian Claws. Whereas with the Constructors, their hardware is a little bit slower. It doesn't get out the same damage impact. I give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I've been rambling long enough. My creator code is TimmyLaw77. Please feel free to use that as your supported creator code. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you on the next one.